Attention, we're going to try to actually solve this using Cramer's rule, which is a good question for us to end on because number 20 was their last question. We didn't quite get all the way through Cramer's rule on this. So just so we're familiar with it, Cramer's rule sets up determinants, right? Let's make that a little bit bigger. Determinants. So let's say we want x equals, okay? On the left-hand row of our determinant, what are we going to put in? No. 6 and 2. Because we're solving for x, we're going to plug in the solution 6 and 2 in for x, right? What do I plug into the right-hand portion? -4, -3. Now let's go ahead and get our denominator determinant. What goes in here? 7, 5, and then what? -4, -3, right? Okay. So determinant means top left times bottom right minus bottom left times top right, correct? All right, so I'm going to start off with what here? 6 times -3 is -18 minus. Okay, so -18 minus -8, right? Okay, both negatives are important, right? I can't just drop one because I already have one. Okay, let's go ahead and do our bottom. 7 times -3, -21 minus -20. Okay, what's 18 minus -8? -10 because we are adding 8. What's -21 minus -20? -1. So my answer there is x equals 10, right? All right. So whenever I go to set this up for y equals, do I even need to do the denominator? No, because I know it's going to be -1, correct? All right. As we set up the numerator, though, okay, help me. What do I put in for my left row or left column? 7 and 5. Okay, I keep the x's this time. I substitute for the y's. So I plug in 6 and 2. What's 7 times 2? 14 minus 30. Okay. 14 minus 30 is -16. So y equals 16. So I should get 10, 16 for my solution. Okay. You want to check the answer key for the answer. I don't have those memorized, nor are they sitting in front of me. So if somebody wants to scroll down and take a look, make sure that we're correct.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, does that make sense? If I see a Cramer's rule question in the review, I'm probably going to have to use Cramer's rule in the test. In fact, I see 2 of those questions. Might want to be careful about that. Okay, after that was number 14 for this crew. 14, solve the inequality and graph the solution set. Okay? All right. And whenever they say graph the solution set in something like this, what they mean is on a number line. Okay? So let's bring this down here. We've got, let's just solve the first one first. X minus 6 is less than 4. Okay? I want to solve for x with that. What is it? Add 6 to both sides. I like hearing that. X is less than 10. Okay, let's go ahead and get the other one. 6x minus 2 is greater than 82. Bless you. Okay, what do I want to do? Add 2 to both sides. Okay, I got 6x is greater than 84. Divide by 6 on both sides. X is greater than... No, it's not. It's not 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 14. Okay, so what we're seeing is x is less than 10, but it's greater than 14. So on a number line, notice that it does use the word or there. Okay, so if I've got 0, let's put 10. Let's put 16. Okay, are these closed or open circles? Open. So I got an open circle here. I got an open circle right here. Okay, x is less than 10. So which way is that arrow going? Left. Okay, x is greater, and I wrote the wrong thing in here. Okay, 14, right? Not 16. Okay, 14. Okay, which way is that arrow going? Right, it's an or. So does anybody know what the term for that, whenever the arrows are going in opposite directions, is called? Opposite direction arrows. Yeah, very, very exact. It's called a disjunction. Okay, all right, good. You guys all seem very unimpressed by that. Didn't mean for it to be impressive. You're like, we don't care. Okay. Number 18. Subtract. Okay, whenever I see something like this and I need to subtract, what's the first thing that I need to do? Distribute the negative. Thank you very much. 6x cubed plus 4x. We're distributing that negative, so what am I getting now? Minus x cubed. Now what? Minus 3x plus 15. What's my next step? Combine like terms. So I got 6x cubed and negative x cubed. 5x cubed. Right? Okay. So we got that and that. I don't have any x squared, so I got 4x and negative 3x. So plus 1x or plus x plus 15, right? That answer will work. Any questions there? Okay. Do not forget to distribute. That's 18. We need 13. 13. Solve the inequality and graph the solution set. Okay? I'm going to rewrite the question down here. Negative 3 times 29 plus b, parentheses less than or equal to negative 33. Okay, first step. Anybody know? You could. You're simplifying the left-hand side. But I really could just divide by negative 3, right? Because I'm trying to isolate it. I don't really need to add more to it, right? So we could divide by negative 3. Okay, that's going to give me 29 plus b is less than or equal to, oh, wait, hold on. What just happened here? What did we just do? We divided by a negative, so we need to go ahead and flip that sign. Feels like something that a game show host would say. We need to go ahead and flip, and then everybody cheers at the same time to those words. You know, like everybody else flip that sign at the same time. Can we try that? All right, what do we do next? We flip that sign. Great, that's awesome. All right, negative 33 divided by negative 3 is going to be 11. That's the happiest I've been all day. That was great. All right. I don't have enough room to do anything else there. What do we need to do next? Subtract 29. So we have b is greater than or equal to what? What's 11 minus 29? Negative 18. Okay. So if we were looking at a graph, there's 0. Here's negative 18. Open circle or closed circle? Closed. B is greater than or equal to negative 18. So which way does my arrow go? To the right. All right, somebody check the answer key, see if that's correct. All right, now I want to look for like questions that include flipping the sign, because we need like a math-based game show that we can all be a part of. All right. Yes, yeah, something. I feel like it needs to be like to the theme of like The Price is Right. All right. Let's see. What are we at? Question number 1. Are we up to 1? Okay. Question number 1 is just simply substitution and then simplify, right? All right. So let's go ahead and rewrite it. Let's see. We have 4. We're going to plug in negative 2 parentheses. I'm going to use kind of double parentheses here. Let's see. Negative 2 plus parentheses 1 squared. Close that set of parentheses plus 8. Divided by 4. We want to stay inside here, so we've got 1 squared is just 1, correct? Okay, so we have negative 2 plus 1. Let's see, negative 2 plus 1 is, I heard negative 1, plus 8, all divided by 4. I know this gets kind of messy here. Let's go ahead and bring it up over here, change colors. What's the next thing that takes place in all of this? Multiply 4 times negative 2. Good. Following order of operations, we've got, what, negative 8 times negative 1 plus 8, all divided by 4. What's negative 8 times negative 1? 8. So we have 8 plus 8, right? So we got 16 divided by 4, and our answer is 4. Gosh, I still want to get everybody to say it, and there's no reason to. All right, number 3. Number 3, do I have to plug negative 9 into both equations? No, which one do I plug it into? The g of x. Okay. And it's not as catchy if I say, substitute that variable. Not as catchy. Okay. 8 minus 7 times negative 9. What's 7 times negative 9? Right? Negative 63, but it's 8 minus negative 63 then, right? So it'd really be 8 plus 63. So you should get 71. Okay? Okay, let's see. That's 3. We're up to 5. 5. Substitute that. No, we actually don't do that here. Solve 11n plus 6 equals n minus 44. We want to isolate that variable. Yeah. Enthusiasm is dropping like a rock. Okay, so what can we do here to isolate the variable? Subtract the n. Subtract the n on both sides and subtract the 6 on both sides. What's 11n minus n? 10n. What is negative 44 minus 6? Negative 50. What am I doing with the 10? Dividing on both sides. All right. What is n then? Negative 5. Awesome. Yeah, number 11. All right, let's see where we at. Number 11. Can we? No, it's not necessary. All right, let's do it anyways. All right, add 9 to the other side. All right, t is less than 2. Okay, 0, 2. Open circle to the left. There we go. Great. What? Did I mess it up? No. I would have. Okay. All right. Yeah. It's time for the commercials. This review was brought to you by TI-84 calculators.